Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for JepRD?
Hey everyone, this is Jack Dunlop and welcome back to another exciting episode of JepRD. It's been a while since we had a show, but we're happy to be back. Today we have quite the special show for you in the 2 to almost 3 years that we've been filming JepRD. We've never had anyone but students on the show, but today we have an administration show. So let's see who we have here today. Up first we have Miss Williams. Miss Williams is a watcher of JepRD, right? Do you like the show?
Absolutely, love the show.
Good, glad to hear. So you should hopefully be a good contestant for today's show. And then up next we have Mr. Long. Mr. Long, you said you don't really make appearances on game shows, but today's an exception. You said you wanted the high score. Are you going for it?
Yeah, going for it. The whole thing. All in.
Going for all the marbles. And up last we have Miss Brooks. Miss Brooks, you said you wanted categories like Glee and American Idol, I think you said?
Yeah, those would be my favorites.
Those would be your favorites, but we'll get to seeing the categories soon. Some of you aren't too fond of it, so let's see. We're going to get on with the game very soon, but if you don't know how we play here, since it's been a little while, we ask the contestants questions, and they get point values for what they get right, but no deductions if they get it wrong. So you could take some guesses, and also the winner gets a RDTV It's On shirt. These are quite the good-looking shirts. We have them on sale here if you'd like to pick one up or online. And I say we just get on with the show. So we're going to have Miss Brooks choose the first question.
Ooh. I'll take RD Voices for 10.
RD Voices for 10. Who is this?
Hey everyone, this is Jack Dunlop, and welcome to an exciting brand new episode of JepRD.
Miss Williams had her hand up first.
It sounds like Mr. Traina.
Is it Mr. Traina? Let's go to the answer board. That is correct. 10 points, and Miss Williams is the first one on the board. And since she got that one correct, she's going to choose the next question.
RD Voices for 20, please.
RD Voices for 20. These are teachers' voices or anyone around Riverdale.
Hey everyone, this is Jack Dunlop, and welcome back to another exciting episode of JepRD.
Anyone know who that is? No one? I know who this is. Let's see. Let's go to the answer board. Mr. Tucci.
I was going to
Mr. Tucci. I saw
Sounded like the formal Tucci.
Miss Brooks, I saw your hand go up there for a second. I
Wasn't
thought you
sure,
had it.
yeah.
We're going to have Miss Williams choose the next question.
We'll just continue in the category of RD Voices for 30, please.
RD Voices for 30, going right down the category. Who is this?
Hey everyone, this is Jack Dunlop, and welcome to an exciting brand new episode of JepRD.
Mr. Long.
Diane.
Diane, let's go to the answer board. Diane, that is correct. You knew that one right away. Miss Brooks had her hand up for that one too.
Boy, bad voices you remember.
Since Mr. Long got that one correct, he's going to choose the next question.
Jersey Shore for 50.
Jersey Shore for 50, a huge point value. Who is this?
Oh, I got it.
You got it, Mr. Long.
Got to be my girlfriend, JWoww.
JWoww, let's go to the answer board.
Oh!
That is incorrect. Angelina was only on, I think, the first season or got kicked off after the first season. So that is incorrect, but we're going to have Miss Brooks choose the next question.
I'll try, let's see, the shopping category is absolutely out.
Yeah, there's no
correct?
shopping
Okay.
categories. That's
Let's go to Voices for 40.
RD Voices for 40, a pretty popular category. Who is this?
Hi, this is Jack Dunlop, and this is another exciting episode of JepRD.
Mr. Long got that one.
Come on, Sincat.
Let's go to the answer board. That is
The
correct.
mathematician.
I don't know if that's how you pronounce his name, but we'll take it. We'll take it. And let's have Mr. Long choose the next question.
We're going for Voices for 50.
Voices for 50, a huge 50-point question. Who is this?
This is Jack Dunlop, and welcome to an exciting brand new episode of JepRD.
Miss Brooks?
Mr. Long.
Mr. Long, let's go to the answer board. Mr. Long, that is correct.
I don't even know my own voice.
Mr. Long
Ridiculous.
doesn't even know his own voice. We actually filmed those segments about a month ago, so it's been a little
His
while.
voice
trying to take
changed.
care of Miss
His
Brooks'
voice
boss.
changed,
Yeah,
right?
it's changed over that time.
I can't beat the
that's
boss
too
today.
funny. That's too funny. Miss Brooks, we're going to have you choose the next question.
Let's try the numbers one for 10.
Just numbers for 10. How many gymnasiums does Riverdale have? Miss Brooks got
It has 3, actually.
3. Let's go to the answer board. We have 2 on here. Where's the
What
third
about
one?
what about the wrestling gymnasium?
Wrestling gymnasium.
Okay, you people forgot about
we'll
that.
We'll have to talk to the
I'd
judges.
like that
and
one
we'll get
checked,
back
yes.
with what the judges say after this. But we're going to have Miss Brooks choose the next question.
Let's do just numbers again.
Just numbers for 20. How many limbs does a starfish have, Miss Williams?
5.
5. Let's go to the answer board. That is correct.
There you go.
There you go. Very serious about that answer. You were like, you didn't even look over here. You just put up 5 fingers. And we're going to have you choose the next question.
Let's stay in just numbers 30, please.
Just numbers for 30. How many miles is in a marathon race, Mr. Long?
24.
24. Let's go to the answer board. 26.2.
I knew that.
That is
Oh,
incorrect.
damn.
We're going to go to a quick commercial break. We're going to tally up the scores, and we'll be right back here to meet our first contestant, Miss Williams.
Wow, time flies fast, doesn't it? The Riverdale class of 2012 will graduate on June 21st. If you want to relive this milestone day in your or your child's life over and over again, all you have to do is buy a DVD. Just simply go to www.riverdale.org/rdtv and click on the order form, or you can go into the main office at Riverdale High School and pick up a form there. There isn't much time left before the class of 2012 says their final farewells to Riverdale, so order your DVD today.
This is Adam. Adam doesn't watch RDTV. When you don't watch RDTV, you get bored. When you get bored, you go for a walk. When you go for a walk, you end up in the wrong part of town. When you end up in the wrong part of town, you meet bad people. When you meet bad people, they make you do bad things. Don't do bad things. Watch RDTV.
Hey Greg.
What's up?
I slap bet you I can watch more RDTV than you.
What is a slap bet?
You don't know what a slap bet is?
No, what is it?
Well, if I win the bet, I get to slap you as hard as I can.
What happens if I win?
And you get to hit me as hard as you want.
Alright, sounds good, I'm on.
Alright.
Yes! Victory's mine!
Oh!
Yes! Do I win?
Hey everyone, this is Jack Dunlop. Welcome back to this exciting episode of JepRD. It's been quite the insane game so far. If you notice that while we went to commercial break, my hair's a little bit shorter. During our last episode, we had some technical difficulties during our first commercial break, and we wound up not being able to finish the episode before the class period ended. So you may see some of our contestants with a little bit of different clothing on. But before we get back to the game, Miss Brooks actually answered a question with 3 gymnasiums are in the high school, and we had 2 as our answer. But since she is the principal and since we're all afraid of her, we kind of had to give her the points. So I do want to graduate, so we gave her the points for that.
Tell them why, Jack.
What do you mean why?
The third wrestling.
Oh yeah, the 3rd gymnasium is considered the wrestling room / weight room is considered a gymnasium. So you learn something new every day. And before we get back to seeing the scores and everything else, we're going to speak to Miss Williams really quickly, our first contestant. Now, Miss Williams, if you weren't working in education, what would you want to be doing?
If I weren't working in education, I've always wanted to have a little restaurant by the beach.
Have a little restaurant. Now, what type of restaurant would you want to have?
It would have to be a Greek restaurant.
A Greek restaurant.
Going back to my Greek roots.
There you go. And then now, what is one Greek food you'd want to eat, like what you'd want to serve?
A typical Mediterranean diet, but I guess it would, moussaka would probably be one of the items.
Okay, well, thank you for answering that. And now, before we get back to the game board, let's take a quick look at the scores. We have 30 for Miss Williams, 70 for Mr. Long, and 60 for Miss Brooks. Mr. Long, you're in the lead. You can keep that lead?
What would you expect, Jack?
Okay.
Not for long.
Okay.
Not for long.
All right.
Pun
all right.
intended.
Right.
And now, just so everyone knows, just make sure we don't tap on the thing too much because it's making some noises that are not pleasant for our viewers. So now, since we just met Miss Williams, we're going to have her choose the first question.
Let's go with just numbers for 40.
Just numbers for 40. How many dots are on a standard die? Miss Williams? Is that a buzzin'?
21.
21, let's go to the answer board. 21.
All right.
Was that some quick math right
It was.
there?
It
I could
was.
see. You
Actually,
had like a calculation face on. Well, since you got that one correct, you get to choose the next question.
Let's do Jersey Shore for 10.
Jersey Shore for 10.
Look at
Who is this? Mr. Long got that one.
Snooky.
Snooky. Answer? Snooky. That is correct. I think I'm more surprised because the three administrators know the Jersey Shore characters so well. I didn't think anyone would know these, but Mr. Long, you get to choose the next question.
Jersey Shore for 40, Jack.
Jersey Shore for 40. Who is this? Mr. Long.
Sammy.
Sammy. Let's go to the answer board.
Dina.
Dina.
They all look alike.
They're going to be mad at you when they see this
Doesn't look
show.
like
They're going to be
the
mad at
others.
you.
Yeah.
We're going to have Miss Brooks choose the next question.
Just numbers. 50?
Just numbers for 50. Let's finish out the category. How many syllables does a haiku poem have? Miss Brooks.
17.
17. Let's go to the answer board. 17
Oh,
is
yeah.
right.
All right.
Wow.
50 big points. By the way, viewers, even though we did have to take a one-day break, no one saw the questions. Everything's completely set up just the way it was before. Just Miss Brooks, I guess, knows her haikus very well.
Yes, I taught English.
There you go. And Miss Brooks, please choose the next question.
Let's kill ourselves with pop songs, 10.
Pop songs for 10. Name this pop song. Miss Brooks.
Moves like Jagger.
Moves like Jagger. Let's go to the answer board. Moves like Jagger. Miss Brooks, is that on your
right,
iPod?
Brooks.
Absolutely.
There you go. There you go. And we're going to have Miss Brooks choose the next question.
Well, pop songs, 20.
Pop songs for 20. Anyone? Miss Williams?
It's something on the dance floor. Do I get partial credit?
Let's see the answer. Something on the dance floor. Evacuate the
okay.
dance
Never
floor.
mind.
I can't give
Close,
you
but no
the
cigar.
credit for that.
Close, okay.
All right, so we are going to have Mr. Long choose the next question.
We gotta go to Jersey Shore for 30.
Jersey Shore for 30. Loving that Jersey Shore category. Who is this? Miss Williams got that one.
Is that the situation guy?
Yep.
Is that the situation? Let's go to the answer board. That is
that-
Paulie D.
No? Is that the same
not,
guy?
That is
Oh.
not the situation.
That was a guess.
All right, everyone.
We all
We're going to
look
go to a quick commercial break. We're going to tally up the scores and we'll be right back to meet Mr. Long.
What if, instead of sitting on chairs, you laid down on them?
This is not right.
What if David Kleinberg thought he was a bird? What if paper was a nutritional snack? What if water bottles watch Spanish soap operas?
Poor Carmen. Carmen, no.
What if...
Hold the phone. In this world, you can't do any of that. But in this world, what if you can watch RDTV on YouTube? You can. Go to www.youtube.com/Riverdale Television for more RDTV. It's on.
This is Alyssa. She's a big fan of RDTV. She just found out that she can not only watch RDTV on television or on her phone, but now on YouTube. RDTV. It's on.
Look, this is ridiculous. I just had it yesterday. What? I still don't get it. I don't understand why I can't just have it. Can you please just help me? How much? Fine, bill it. Put it on my bill. I don't care. I just want it back. Thank you.
Cables, mics, editing, Andrew Vega, Stangling. Black and Gold, JepRD, Period 4, It's a Party. Adobe Premiere, Final Cut's gone, streaming online. RDTV, it's on.
Hey everyone, this is Jack Dunlop. Welcome back to this crazy episode of JepRD. If you're just tuning in, or if you haven't realized, we do have 3 administrators on the show today. And there's actually been quite a lot more trash talk than when we have 3 high school students. It's pretty surprising. But before we get back to the game board and the scores, let's meet our second contestant, Mr. Long. Now, Mr. Long, what would you want to do if you weren't in the education field?
Jack, you're not going to believe this. I'd want to be like a talk show host.
A talk show host?
Just like Richard Dawson, hugging, kissing, laughing, having fun.
I'd like to be a talk show host
be
when
like
I
you,
get older.
Jack.
I'd like to be a talk show host when I get older. But now, what is there a specific station, or what's a perfect guest you'd want to have on the talk show?
Miss Brooks.
Miss Brooks. And what would be the topic you guys would talk about? Shopping?
Yeah, maybe a little bit of shopping.
Shopping?
You know, a little bit of shopping, yeah.
Remember, this is a G-rated show. We don't want to have too many bad things on here.
Exactly.
All right, well, thank you, Mr. Long, for answering those questions.
Survival skills, probably.
Survival skills, like push-ups and stuff.
Exactly.
Wall climbing. That's right up Miss Brooks' alley.
That's right. I've done it.
All right, so now before we get back to the game board, let's take a quick look at the scores. We have 70 for Miss Williams, 80 for Mr. Long, and 120 for Miss Brooks. Miss Brooks taking the lead now.
I know.
Now remember, the highest score we've had is 280.
We've got to come back more.
So-
I can't even aspire to that
Brooks.
All right. Well, since we just met Mr. Long, we're going to have Mr. Long choose the next question.
We have to finish up the Jersey Shore right
Jersey
now, Jack,
Shore, that's
you
Mr.
know.
Long's category. Who is this? Miss Brooks.
The situation?
The situation. Let's go to the answer board. That is the situation. That's his formal name, I guess you could say.
Okay.
But there you go.
That's what
20
they
more
called him
points
on
for Miss
Dancing with the
Brooks.
Stars.
There you go. So we are going to have Miss Brooks choose the next question.
Pop songs.
Pop
30.
songs for 30? Name this song. Anyone? No one. No answer? Let's go to the answer board. Beautiful Day by U2. I was about to start singing, but we never got to the lyrics. So we're going to have Miss Brooks, though, choose the next
Let's
question.
try 40 for pop songs.
Pop songs for 40. Everyone's afraid of that RDTV personality category.
Oh, Jesus. This is my favorite song. I don't even know the name of it.
No one? Let's go to the answer
Go to
board.
the official.
We Found Love by Rihanna. I think most people just know that because they play it, I think, every song on the radio. I think it's just, the radio now is just same reruns of that song. So we're going to have Miss Brooks, who's the next question.
50 pop songs.
50. Let's go to the answer board. I mean, let's go see the question.
I don't know.
No one?
I have no
I
idea.
think this is good to dance to. Let's go to the answer board.
We can dance.
No one's got that. Who's That Chick by David
More
Guetta.
obscure songs?
I don't even know that
think
one, Miss
these are
Brooks.
obscure enough.
I don't even know.
Music of the 70s.
That's why it's for 50. We're going to have Miss Williams choose the next question, even though we have one category.
All right, let's go for name that RD personality for 10.
10. Let's see the question. Miss Williams.
Tori.
Tori. Let's go to the answer. Tori is correct. Ooh, we'll take that. We'll take that.
Oh, did you? Okay.
All right, let's go. Let's have Miss Williams choose the next question.
Let's go for 20.
Let's go for 20. Who is this?
Oh.
Miss Brooks?
Greg.
Greg, let's go to the answer board. We will take that, too. That's 20 points, and Miss Brooks chooses the next question.
Go for 30.
For 30, going right down the category. Who is this? Miss Williams?
Andrew Vega.
Andrew Vega, let's go to the answer board. Andrew Vega is correct. No one's Vega'd or stangled anything this episode, so it's a big thing. No horribly bad answers. Let's have Miss Williams choose the next
Go 40.
question.
Go down the category.
For 40, second to last question. Who's this? Getting tougher. Is that a buzz-in, Miss Williams? There you go.
Aaron?
Aaron, let's go to the answer board. Aaron is correct.
There we go.
40 points. Avid RDTV watcher here. And we are
50.
going to have the final question of the game board. Who's this?
Oh, Brett.
Miss Williams?
Ben.
Ben, let's go to the answer board. Ben, wow, that was a huge category for Miss Williams.
She ran
And
it.
we are going to go to a quick commercial break. We're going to speak to Miss Brooks, and then we're going to play Final JepRD.
Oh.
Wow, time flies fast, doesn't it? The Riverdale class of 2012 will graduate on June 21st. If you want to relive this milestone day in your or your child's life over and over again, all you have to do is buy a DVD. Just simply go to www.riverdale.org/RDTV and click on the order form, or you can go into the main office at Riverdale High School and pick up a form there. There isn't much time left before the class of 2012 says their final farewells to Riverdale, so order your DVD today.
Hey everyone, welcome back to this crazy episode of JepRD. I've been enjoying myself. This definitely has been one of my favorite episodes we've ever had. Out of our 19, this has been quite the competitive show too. Everyone's had the lead at some point, which is quite the awesome thing. Before we get into meeting Miss Brooks and going to Final JepRD and seeing the scores, once again remember that this beautiful shirt is up for grabs, and I might just steal it though, so who knows if you're going to actually win it. Now, before we see the scores and do Final JepRD, let's meet Miss Brooks. Now, Miss Brooks, what would you want to do if you weren't in the education field?
I would actually want to be on television.
Be on television?
Maybe television news reporting or a show like The View.
Okay. And now I know you've been the host of shows on RDTV.
Yes.
Does that have anything to do with it, you think?
No, actually, I did major in speech, drama, and TV at college, and I had that experience, and I found it very exciting. And actually, teaching is kind of like that.
Okay, and now how do you like doing the show here on RDTV?
I love it. It's very exciting.
Thank you very much for answering those questions. I really must say I enjoy being the host of shows on here as well. So now, before we get to Final JepRD, let's take a quick look at the scores. We have 200 for Miss Williams. She just raked in the points from that Name That RDTV Personality category. We have 80 for Mr. Long and 160 for Miss Brooks. Now, Mr. Long, you've dropped down to last place. This is all your plan, though, right? Mm-hmm. You took the early lead, scared everyone, but now you've been saving all that knowledge and brain power for Final JepRD.
Exactly.
There we go. See,
exactly.
I can break it down. 19 episodes. I know the strategies. So now let's go right into Final JepRD. How many alumni were honored at the 2012 Distinguished Graduate Awards dinner? No cheating. Everyone got done pretty quickly, so I didn't think I had to keep doing that for much longer. I might as well stop embarrassing myself. So now let's see what answers we have. Miss Williams, if you could just hold up your board and let's see what you waged. You said 7 and you waged 150 of your 200 points. Mr. Long, what did you get? You said 16 and you waged 80 all in. And let's see what Miss Brooks got. She said 8 and waged all of her points as well. Let's go to the answer board. 7 and waging 150. Miss Williams is our winner with 350.00. That's quite the huge victory, and just so everyone knows at home, that is now the new highest score we've ever had on JepRD.
Oh, wow.
In all 19 episodes. And you didn't just beat it, you crushed it by 70 points.
You know what's funny? I was in the board office yesterday, and I was looking at the superintendent's newsletter, and coincidentally, there were the nomination.
Oh my gosh! Well, that is quite the coincidence. Woo. And since you won,
I get a T-shirt.
You get this great RDTV T-shirt. I think it's justified because you have been a great RDTV viewer.
I have to tell you, you guys do a phenomenal job, each and every one of you, and every
Thank
year
you
it
very
keeps
much.
getting better and better.
Thank you very much. Well, thank you very much for being great contestants.
Thank you.
Thank you for inviting us.
Once again, this has been Jack Dunlop. Thank you to everyone behind the scenes, and thanks for watching JepRD.